Welcome to the Great Detectives of Old Time Radio. From Boise, Idaho, this is your host, Adam Graham. In a moment, we're going to bring you this week's episode of The Adventures of the Falcon. But first, I do want to encourage you, if you're enjoying the podcast, to follow us using your favorite podcast software. And I also want to let you know about Molly B's. You've had cookies before, but not like this. Molly B's gourmet cookies are the kind of cookies you'll be talking about long after the last crumb. We're talking flavors like straight fire with marshmallows, milk chocolate, and a kick of cinnamon whiskey, or the tropical escape of pina coladas with coconut, white chocolate, and fruity pebbles. These aren't just snacks, they're experiences. Each cookie is handcrafted in small batches, so every bite is a melt-in-your-mouth masterpiece. Whether you're gifting them or keeping them for yourself, and I won't judge, these cookies elevate the moment. Now, I've got something special for you. Go to mollybz.com. That's mollybz.com and use the code BOX13 at checkout to get 10% off your order. And yes, I'll earn a commission when you use my code, so you're not just treating yourself, you're helping support the show. So don't wait. These cookies are the ultimate treat for anyone with taste buds. Go to mollybz.com, code BOX13. You'll thank me later. Now, from July 31st, 1952, here is the case of the Lonely Hunter.
Hello? Yes, this is the Falcon speaking. Oh, Iris. No, you'll have to cancel me out tonight, Angel. I'm on my way to Cairo. No, Cairo, Egypt. The land of the pharaohs. Seems someone there started a new pyramid club, and Army Intelligence wants me to find out if they're paying off in lead.
Once again, the National Broadcasting Company brings you the transcribed Adventures of the Falcon, starring Les Damon. The Adventures of the Falcon, dedicated to private investigators everywhere. Those hard-hitting detectives who, like Mike Waring, risk their lives to aid law enforcement agencies. So join him now when the Falcon solves the case of the Lonely Hunter.
Well, the boy who first said there's no place like home must have had me in mind. But I never realized how much truth there was in those 5 words till Army Intelligence picked up my option and sent me flying to Egypt. And if you think I'm the only one who feels this way, you might query Vince Toriel. Mr. Toriel is a rugged-looking gent sharing a table with the character wearing the tarbush in the Cafe El Kala near the Arab quarter of Cairo. Vince is a long way from home, and obviously that's where he feels charity begins.
Go on, beat it.
Bakshish, mister.
I said beat it.
Arms for the love of Allah.
Oh, how I hate this place. For my part, they can take it and give it back to the pharaohs.
You are not very charitable to a land that granted you asylum.
Well, for my dough, Yusuf, it stinks. Where I made my mistake was not going to Italy with Lucky.
Lucky?
He's the guy I told you about, the one I used to work for. Now, there was a sport, Hussein. When we went into a club in New York, all the flunkies used to knock themselves out. In the best places, too, not sores like this. Boy, would I love to see him again.
Then why did you come here?
Because I was a big schmo, that's why. Lucky would have taken me with him in a minute, but no, I had to come to Egypt. Romantic land of the Nile. Well, you watch how fast I shake the Sahara dust off my shoes when I make a score.
I gather you mean money.
That's exactly what I mean.
Then I have a proposition that might interest you. A friend of mine has 2 kilos of pure opium he would like smuggled into Morocco.
What'll he pay?
100 pounds. We could share it equally.
Include me out. I'm not taking a chance of winding up in your local flea bag for that kind of... Well, I'll be... Carol! Carol Morgan!
Beg your pardon?
What's the matter, baby? Don't you remember me, Vince Toriel?
I'm afraid you're making a mistake.
Are you kidding? I'd recognize you.
Trouble, darling?
No, Abdul. This gentleman thought I was someone else.
Yeah, I guess I did. No hard feelings?
No, of course not. Shall we go, Abdul?
Anytime you're ready, dear. I think you might enjoy seeing the Citadel. It was built by Saladin in the 12th century.
Well, that's one for the book.
The eyes play strange tricks, eh?
Huh? What'd you say, Yusuf?
You were mistaken about the young lady.
No, I wasn't. It's Carol Morgan, all right. It sure is a small world. Remember me telling you about this guy Lucky I used to work for? Well, Carol was his girl. I wonder who that character was with her.
Perhaps I can be of some assistance. He's Abdul Salim Bey.
Where'd he pick up that accent?
I believe he attended Oxford.
Loaded, huh?
If you mean wealthy, the answer is yes.
Well, what do you know? Leave it to little Carol to land on her feet. You think you could scout around and find out where she's staying?
You have an idea?
I have a couple. You know something, Yusuf? I was wrong about Egypt. This could be the land of opportunity.
Who is it?
Room service.
Just a moment, please.
Hello, Carol.
I guess I should have known.
I guess you should have. Hey, this is quite a layout. You ought to see the dump where I'm staying. I swear the flies are so thick.
What do you want, Vince?
Well, you might at least ask me to sit down. After all, it's been how long? 6 years since I saw you? Incidentally, what do you hear from Lucky?
Nothing.
I bet that's because he don't know where to contact you.
And he's not going to find out.
There's no reason he should. Live and let live is my motto. You mind?
What are you getting at, Vince?
Well, you were just a young kid when you met Lucky. What did you know?
Should have known better.
You're being hard on yourself, Carol. Anyone's entitled to make a mistake. You just weren't used to the big league.
I learned fast enough. But that's all behind me, Vince. I haven't done anything in the last 6 years I wouldn't want anyone to know about.
Does that go for the Sultan?
The Sultan?
That character you were, the one with the fez. His name is Abdul Salim Bey, isn't it?
How did you find that out?
A friend of mine, Yusuf Ben Ali, told me. Yusuf says, he's loaded.
If it's money you want,
What kind of a heel do you take me for?
then what do you want?
You know I always had a yen for you.
What?
Of course, I couldn't say anything while Lucky was around. But now it's different.
Let me go.
Oh, now don't tell me you've fallen for the Sultan.
I said let me go.
Hey. Okay, baby. That's the way you want it. I can play like that, too.
Ow!
I was going to be nice, but you wouldn't let me. Okay, what do you think the Sultan will say when he finds out who you are?
You wouldn't tell him.
How much dough you got?
$800?
Don't make me laugh. What about all that jewelry Lucky gave you?
I gave it back.
What do you call that rock on your finger?
That's my own.
Well, take it off. Come on, Carol, give.
Now will you get out?
Sure. But I'll be running into you again. We old friends ought to stick together. I'll be seeing you, baby.
Oh, Captain, will you slow down to about 10 knots? I don't want Miss Morgan to miss this. Look, Carol, over there. That's old Cairo. Those ruins are part of the Roman fortress of Babylon. Better pay attention to how I'm going to ask questions later.
I'm sorry, Abdul.
That's all right, darling. Now, that island we're passing is the island of Rhoda. According to our tradition, that's where Pharaoh's daughter found Moses and the bulrushes.
That's very interesting.
Is it?
What do you mean?
There's something bothering you.
Oh, you're wrong.
Whatever it is, I want you to feel you can tell me.
There's nothing to tell.
That man you met yesterday in the Café El Cala,
I told you he was mistaken. You heard him admit it.
he knew your name.
He knew nothing of the kind.
You know how I feel about you, darling.
In fact, gave you a license to pry into my private affairs.
I never maintained it did.
But then, for heaven's sake, stop needling me.
Carol.
And take that hurt look out of your eyes. It doesn't do a thing for you. Now go away and leave me alone.
Yes?
Have I the pleasure of speaking with His Excellency Abdul Salim Bey?
Who is this?
I am called Yusuf Ben Ali.
Yusuf Ben Ali?
I could not expect His Excellency to recognize the name. I am unworthy of such honor, though our paths have crossed. I was in the Café El Kala yesterday with a foreigner when His Excellency entered with the American lady.
So?
So my companion, too, came from America. His name is Vincent Toriel. If I can offer a suggestion, you might find it to your advantage to investigate the gentleman.
Why are you telling me all this, Yusuf?
As it says in the Koran, we Muslims should be helpful to one another. Who knows? Someday you may be of some small service to me. May Allah show you the way?
That you, Yusuf?
Yes?
Wait a minute. Come on.
Hello, Vince.
Who the devil are you?
You don't remember?
No.
Well, it's been a long time. The name is Waring, Mike Waring.
Oh, sure. You're that private dick they call a Falcon.
It comes back to you now?
Yeah, but I don't remember inviting you in.
Well, you just forgot your manners. What in the world ever possessed you to move into a dump like this?
I like the view.
Yeah, I bet on a clear day you can see 8 million flies. Lucky did much better for himself. I hear tell he's got a villa in Italy that's out of this world. How come you two separated when you were deported?
None of your business.
No, but it's Uncle Sam's. I'm working for him these days.
What are you babbling about?
Cigarette?
I asked you something, Waring.
Well, it's come to Uncle's attention that narcotics are being smuggled into the States by way of Egypt. We've got a hunch the traffic is being directed by Lucky from Italy.
What's that got to do with me?
Well, isn't it strange I find you in Cairo?
I'm studying to be a Muslim.
Oh. And what's Carol Morgan's reason?
Who?
Lucky's old girlfriend.
Is she here?
You mean you didn't know?
No.
It's funny. I tailed a boy to our hotel yesterday who looked exactly like you.
I look, wise guy.
Well, you can't blame me for being suspicious, Vince. With you and Carol in Cairo, it looks like the gathering of the clan.
I tell you, I haven't seen her.
Isn't that her diamond ring?
Huh?
You shouldn't leave it lying around, Vince. It's much too valuable. How come she gave it to you?
She's crazy for me.
Well, there's no accounting for taste. I guess I'll take a little ride over to the Ministry of the Interior. Like to join me?
Not on your life.
Come on, fella.
I said not on your life, and I mean it.
Now, put away that gun, Vince. You know you wouldn't use it.
Wouldn't I?
Well, yeah, I guess you would. So, in that case...
Get back.
Well, you can't hate a guy for trying.
Who can't? Personally, I can hit him like poison. Oh.
Hurry with that water, Mohammed. I believe our friend is coming too. Thank you. I'll give it to him.
Oh.
Try some of this, Mr. Waring.
What is it?
Just water, unfortunately.
Where am I? Oh!
I'm afraid your headaches are just beginning, sir.
What the devil are you talking about?
Mohammed, will you be good enough to lift the blanket? You recognize the gentleman?
It's Vince Toriel.
It was Mr. Toriel. It will probably come as no shock to you he was stabbed to death.
Who did it?
I imagine you'd be in the best position to know.
Now, wait a minute. Where do you get off asking these questions?
Forgive me. I should have introduced myself. My name is Abdul Salim Bey.
Oh, I thought I recognized your fez. I've seen you with Carol Morgan.
You're a friend of Miss Morgan's?
Not exactly.
Would you care to tell me your version of the affair here?
Why should I?
Because I found you right next to Mr. Toriel's body, and as chief assistant to the Minister of the Interior.
Oh, don't give me that. I met the chief assistant. His name is Hassan Pasha.
You must have met him a week ago.
Well, what's that got to do with anything?
Well, when King Farouk abdicated, naturally there was a shake-up in the local police. I now hold the position of chief assistant.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes. I'd love you to see our new headquarters. But frankly, old chap, I don't think you'll like them one bit.
Last year, thousands of Americans who tried to get away with carelessness on the highways were killed or permanently injured in traffic accidents. Unless you are meticulous in your observance of the rules of highway safety, you and your loved ones are vulnerable to the menace of traffic accidents. Every motorist and pedestrian should take an active role in supporting the safety movement in his or her community. Remember, the life you save may be your own. Now, back to the adventures of the Falcon.
They say there's nothing like travel to broaden one. And that must be true, because Egypt certainly flattened me out. Well, they really killed themselves to make things interesting for tourists. Look at me. After I was slugged by Vince Toriel, I come to, find Vince on the floor beside me with a knife in his back. And if that isn't enough, standing over us is a big shot in the local police named Abdul Salim Bey. Now, that's service for you.
I hate to rush you, Mr. Waring, but anytime you're ready...
Now, wait a minute, Abdul. You don't seriously believe I murdered him?
You admit quarreling with Mr. Toriel?
Yes, and he knocked me silly. So when did I have a chance to kill him? I was unconscious when you found me.
You might have been shamming.
Okay. Then riddle me this. If I was faking, why didn't I beat it before you arrived?
You probably didn't have the opportunity.
You're real anxious to pin this on me, aren't you?
That's unfair, Mr. Waring. My only motive is to see justice done.
Mm-hmm. Even if Carol Morgan is involved?
I beg your pardon.
You should. Did you know Carol and Vince Toriel were old friends?
You're lying.
I tailed her to a hotel yesterday. Suppose he was blackmailing her.
Ridiculous.
Then why did she give him that diamond ring? All right, Abdul. What did you do with it?
Do with it?
There was a ring on that table when I walked in.
And you think I removed it?
Yes, I do, to protect Carol.
You're mistaken, my friend.
Oh, we'll see about that.
Just a moment, Mr. Waring. Where do you think you're going?
Over to see Carol.
No, you're not.
Oh, does this mean I'm under arrest?
I thought that was fairly obvious.
Okay, Abdul.
Who are you calling?
The American ambassador. Operator. Operator.
That won't be necessary.
Oh, may I go?
Yes. However, I must caution you.
Not to go too far away.
On the contrary, old man. You can't go far enough to please me. I shall notify your ambassador or my government finds you persona non grata.
Which means?
You have 6 hours to leave Egypt.
And what about him?
Mr. Toriel? It's no problem. After all, when a man commits suicide...
Suicide? Oh, that's a hot one. I suppose he stabbed himself in the back.
Exactly.
What?
You forget. This is the mysterious Egypt. The strangest things can happen here. If I were you, old man, I'd bear that in mind. One, 5.
Hello?
Carol?
Yes.
This is Abdul.
Oh, darling, I'm so glad you called. I want to apologize.
That isn't necessary. Carol, do you love me?
You know I do.
Then you must have confidence in my judgment. There's a Michael Waring on his way over to see you.
Michael Waring?
He was formerly a private investigator in the States. At present, he's with American intelligence.
What does he want with me?
There's no reason for alarm. If he asks you if you know a Vincent Toriel, deny it.
But I don't know him.
That's fine, darling. You just stick to that story.
Listen, Abdul.
Later, sweetheart. Right now, time is of the essence. Just remember, you never heard of Vincent Toriel.
Yes?
Hello, Carol. Remember me?
Should I?
Well, I like to think I made some kind of an impression. The name is Mike Waring.
Mike Waring?
Hmm?
Oh, of course, you're that private detective they call the Falcon.
Yeah, shh, not so loud. I'm trying to live it down. May I come in?
Why not? I've got nothing to hide.
You sure?
Positive. Sit down.
Thanks.
What are you doing in Egypt?
Well, I was just about to ask you that. Lucky's in Italy, isn't he?
I wouldn't know. I haven't seen him since he was deported.
Mm-hmm. Well, what do you hear from Vince Toriel?
Who?
Well, now, don't tell me you've forgotten good old Vince.
How could I forget him when I never knew him in the first place?
He used to work for Lucky.
Lucky never mixed business with pleasure.
Well, just the same, you might be interested to learn that Vince was murdered.
Really? I'm sorry to hear that.
I'd imagine you'd be glad. Keeps him from spilling anything about your past to your new boyfriend.
My boyfriend?
Abdul Salim Bey.
Suppose we leave Abdul out of this.
I wish I could, but he thinks I'm the guilty critter.
Are you?
You know better, Angel.
Then who is?
Oh, I can think of several possibilities. You, for one.
I told you I didn't even know the man.
Well, it won't wash, Carol. He was up to see you yesterday.
You're mistaken.
When he walked out, he had a diamond ring that... Well, how about that?
How about what?
I see you wearing it again. Last time I saw it, Vince had it in his room.
Are you suggesting...
I'm suggesting there's only one way you could have gotten it back. You took it after you killed Vince.
Get out!
Okay, but I'll be back, if only to turn the other cheek. Take care of yourself, Angel. I wish I had time to. Yusuf Ben Ali?
Who goes there?
The friend, Salam Alakim.
Alaikum salam.
You, Yusuf?
I can be of service to you?
Yes, indeed you can. My name is Mike Waring.
Mike Waring?
Vince Toriel suggested I look you up.
You are acquainted with him?
Well, acquainted is hardly the word. We spent a nice couple of hours together this afternoon. Vince tells me you know Cairo like no one else.
Oh, he is most kind.
You familiar with the Savoy Hotel?
I was once employed there as a porter.
Oh, well, then this ought to be a steal. And there's a young lady staying there named Carol Morgan. Think you could get into her room?
May I inquire for what purpose?
She's wearing a diamond ring. I'd like you to get it for me.
You are not suggesting I steal it?
Mm-hmm.
By the beard of Allah, I am offended.
Well, I'm sorry, Yusuf. Guess I got the wrong boy. Oh, if you know anyone who wants to make himself a fast £100...
You will pay £100 for the ring?
On delivery.
Please, be seated.
You're no longer offended?
How could I possibly be? You are Vincent Toriel's friend, and any friend of Mr. Toriel's is a friend of mine. It will be a pleasure to be of service to you.
Ministry of Interior.
Have I the honor of speaking with His Excellency Abdul Salim Bey?
Who is this?
Your servant, sir, Yusuf Ben Ali.
What is it, Yusuf?
I wish to prove my sincerity. 20 minutes ago, I was approached in the Café El Kala by a gentleman named Michael Waring.
Well?
He had an illegal proposition for me. He wished me to enter the hotel room of the American lady Carol Morgan and steal her ring.
Really?
He offered me £100 sterling for the task. Did I not do well in informing you?
You are most wise, Yusuf. I'll tell you what I'd like you to do. Accommodate Mr. Waring.
His Excellency does not mind?
On the contrary. His Excellency insists on it. Just advise me when the theft is successfully accomplished. May Allah aid you in your task.
Yusuf, over here.
Ah, Mr. Waring.
Did you get the ring?
It has been said of Yusuf Ben Ali that failure and he are strangers. Miss Morgan gave it up with scarcely a struggle.
I knew I picked the right boy. All right, let's have it.
The gentleman is forgetting something.
Huh?
I was promised £100.
Oh, yes, that's right. You were. 50, 70, 85... 100, there you are.
Oh, you are most kind. And now I am happy to complete my end of the bargain.
Come to Papa.
It is permitted to ask to what purpose you intend to put this ornament?
Yes, it is indeed. This is the little gimmick that's going to give us Vince Toriel's killer.
What?
Oh, didn't I tell you? Vince is now in the land of Osiris.
But who
Well, that's the question of the hour. But I've got a hunch this ring will provide the answer.
I'm so happy for you, Mr. Waring.
What?
Oh, please keep your seats, gentlemen. In case you've forgotten, I'm Abdul Salim Bey.
I didn't forget.
What you failed to remember was that I gave you 6 hours to leave Cairo.
I'll get out in time.
I doubt it. Correct me if I'm wrong, but the ring you're holding is the property of Miss Carol Morgan.
How would you know that?
Elementary, old man. I gave it to her.
What?
And since I now find it in your possession, it forces me to one conclusion. You're a receiver of stolen merchandise.
Now, wait a minute. You're
Perhaps I am. Here I gave you 6 hours to leave my country, and I'm afraid we're going to have to play host to you for the next 5 to 10 years. I guess it proves even the best of us make mistakes.
On the highway, speed is the number one killer. It takes more than half of the lives lost in traffic accidents in many states. Last year, speeding drivers caused 15,000 deaths in the United States, and that year more than 500,000 persons were injured in automobile accidents blamed on excessive speed. Initiate and support your local enforcement drives against speeders. And remember, drive as though your life depends on it. It does. Now back to the adventures of the Falcon.
Well, Mama warned me there would be days like this, but she neglected to mention they'd come once a week. No, Mama wouldn't have approved. She would have hated the Cafe El Cala. She has a sinus condition, and the smoke in the joint would have played the devil with it. And it was certainly no place for her boy. When you're caught with a hot piece of ice in your hands, you can't very well insist it's a frame. But obviously, Abdul Salim Bey didn't think it was going to stop me from trying.
I suppose you'll maintain you're a victim of circumstance, Mr. Waring.
You boys are pretty cute.
Why, what in the world do you mean?
You and Yusuf cooked up this little stunt between you.
I swear on the Koran.
Oh, cut it out, Yusuf. You're breaking my heart.
Really, Mr. Waring, I'm surprised at you.
You expect me to believe this is all coincidental?
Frankly, old man, I don't care what you believe.
Well, you should. Because I had no idea this ring was stolen. I bought it in good faith.
That's most amusing.
Well, if you search him, you'll find £100 I paid him.
No doubt. But you knew the ring was Miss Morgan's property, and you hired Yusuf to secure it for you.
I wouldn't insist on that theory.
Why not?
Might prove very embarrassing to Carol. The last time I saw it was in Vince Toriel's room shortly before he was murdered. And if Yusuf here got it from Miss Morgan, you see where that takes you.
I'm afraid not.
Well, you're not looking in the right place. Suppose we adjourn to Carol's hotel room and do a little peeking there. And I hope for your sake she can stand an investigation.
I assure you, darling, there's nothing to worry about. I just want you to answer a few questions.
Suppose you let me phrase them, Abdul. Carol, you recognize this man?
No.
The lady is mistaken.
That's enough out of you, Yusuf.
Sweetheart, I promise you there's no reason to be frightened. But you must tell the truth. Do you know him? His name is Yusuf Ben Ali.
Yes, he was up here about an hour ago.
What happened?
He stole a ring.
That's all?
Yes.
Is this it?
Yes.
Take a good look, Angel. You're sure it's the same one?
Absolutely.
Well, they say a diamond is the hardest substance in the world, so let's see.
Put away that knife.
Now, don't worry, Abdul. I'm just performing a little experiment.
What the devil are you doing?
You call it.
You've marred the stone.
Mm-hmm. Then obviously it wasn't a diamond.
I don't understand.
No, but you do, don't you, Carol?
No.
You're lying. This is a paste copy of the ring Abdul gave you.
I tell you, you're wrong.
Come on, admit it. You gave the genuine article to Vince Toriel. Well, didn't you?
Yes.
Carol.
I'm sorry, Abdul.
What for? That proves you didn't kill him.
What?
Well, a killer walked off with the McCoy, and if you had it, you would have worn it instead of this phony.
And the motive for Torio's murder
It was old-fashioned robbery. Right, Yusuf?
How would I know?
Who would know better? You walked in on Vince while I was out cold. You thought it was too good a chance to miss, so you murdered him, waltzed off with the rock, figuring I'd be blamed for both.
Oh, you are wrong by the beard.
No. There's no reason to go modest on the folks, Yusuf. You did a nice piece of work. I wouldn't think of letting anyone else take the credit.
I can't tell you how much I appreciated your assistance, Waring. I don't know what I'd have done without you.
But you'd rather,
Well, you can appreciate my position.
Oh, sure. You thought I was going to nail either you or Carol for Vince's murder.
Actually, I didn't care about myself. Though I suppose you considered me a suspect all along.
No, I didn't. If you had killed Vince and taken the ring, somewhere or other you would have arranged for Carol to get it back. The fact that she was wearing the copy proved both of you were innocent. Hey, what are we stopping here for?
Isn't this your hotel?
Well, yes.
Well, you'll have to start packing if you plan to leave Egypt within the 6 hours I gave you.
Now, wait a minute.
I hope you don't take this personally, old man, but you're such a troublemaker, I'd just as soon not have you around.
But you can't kick me out. I'm an American citizen.
Farouk was king of all Egypt.
Oh, and you did it to him.
Exactly. Bon voyage, Mr. Waring.
The Case of the Rolling Stones. The Case of the Rolling Stones. That's the title of next week's adventure of the Falcon. When Mike Waring learns what it takes to make some people settle down is nothing short of murder. The Adventures of the Falcon are based on the famous character created by Drexel Drake, produced and transcribed by Bernard L. Schubert, written by Eugene Wang, and directed by Richard Lewis. Les Damon was starred as the Falcon, with Elspeth Eric as Carol. This program came from New York. Fred Collins speaking.
Welcome back. A solid outing for the Falcon. Not quite Rocky Jordan, but still a good time. I did sense that he was setting a trap for the thief by hiring him, and that's how it worked out. Although you would think a really good thief wouldn't let himself be seen, particularly if he was robbing the girlfriend of the head of police while trying to ingratiate himself to the head of police. But I guess nobody's perfect. Well, now it's time to thank our Patreon supporter of the day, and I want to go ahead and thank Brett. Brett's been one of our Patreon supporters since April 2024, currently supporting the podcast at the Shamus level of $4 or more per month. Thanks so much for your support, Brett. And that will do it for today. If you're enjoying the podcast, please follow us using your favorite podcast software. And if you're enjoying the podcast on YouTube, be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and mark the notification bell. All those great things that help YouTube channels to grow. We'll be back next Monday with another adventure with the Falcon, but join us back here tomorrow for Charlie Chan, where...
This news I have received, this fortune which have been dropped in my lap, so to speak, it have made vast difference in my life.
A pleasant one, no doubt.
Naturally. From a pauper I ascend suddenly to a man of property. What is my first reaction? To get away from this spot, lovely as it may be, to hasten to New York, to realize my inheritance, then to London, Paris, the continent where I shall feel at home. I shall sit in the twilight, in the piazza at Venice, while the band plays music. Ah, yes, music. Perhaps again I shall conduct opera. Who knows? Oh, but I ramble. Tell me, Mr. Chan, we unlucky ones who cannot give a satisfactory account of ourselves, how long must we languish here?
You must languish till guilty person be found.
Then we may go.
Those who are not concerned, yes.
But one who had information, who perhaps assist in the arrest of the guilty, what of him?
Such a one would, of course, be forced to linger here.
Ah, that would be so unfortunate for him. But then... I am not surprised. Long ago, I find that there is no justice in American law.
And this information you have, Mr. Romano, which will assist in arrest of murderer, what is it?
I do not understand, Mr. Chan.
I hope you'll be with us then. In the meantime, send your comments to box13@greatdetectives.net. Follow us on Twitter at Radio Detectives and check us out on Instagram. Instagram.com/greatdetectives. From Boise, Idaho, this is your host, Adam Graham, signing off.